What's up, Bandangos? Welcome to another Things and Stuff review from Starchwreck Models and Props. Today we're doing a review. I'm not really sure why, because pretty sure the kit's discontinued, but we'll get into that later. But it's pretty awesome, so I want to talk about it. But we've got the light cruiser conversion kit from the Starship Modeler Kit Factory to create the new light cruiser, as kind of inspired by Starfleet Battle's Amarillo Design Bureau type ships. So yeah, let's check this out. Now, my sinister motive, like I said, I think I got the last, or the second to last one. There might be still one more in stock. And when I was asking if they had any other ships, he said there wasn't any interest. So my sinister motive is hoping that maybe this will inspire these kits to come back, the Starship Modeler factory kits, because they're awesome. Let's just look at some of them. We're going to look at some right now. You got the Detroit class, which is pretty cool. The Loknar, you gotta love the Loknar. Hell, here's the Loknar Refit right here. The Phobos class, available from Multiverse Models. Here's some other stuff. This transport's pretty cool, so I love that. And this thing, I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird, but I like it because it's different. It's cool. And a bunch of other cool stuff, and it's like, come on, bring those kits back. Now, it could be, there could be interest, and maybe he just doesn't want to do it anymore, and I totally get that. I could, path taken, I've done that already, I can understand that, so, but hopefully maybe somebody, they'll sell the molds or something, and we'll get a new generation of those, because I'd love to have a TOS Loknar and all that stuff, because it's really cool looking. So hopefully we'll get some stuff going, huh? We'll get some stuff going. Anyway, let's check out this particular kit. So like I said, it's based off the Amarillo Design Bureau New Light Cruiser. We get off with directions, a little bit of history, a little bit about the kit. Here's some names. It doesn't include all these names, but you should be able to, between different, the Enterprise kits and the decals included, blah, 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 you could probably make a lot of these. Or probably just have some custom printed if you really wanted something completely different. Show what the kit includes. And here's the list of all the stuff you're going to need from a TOS Enterprise kit. And we'll look at that here in a minute, and you're going to need pretty much all the stuff that will make it not able to do anything else with that TOS kit, except for you need a much more creative mind than mine to come up with something to use with those, but I can see the directions there. Very basic. That. Really need to get a proper tripod. Don't I say that every episode? No, I never do. We'll work on that. So, pretty basic directions, easy to follow. Again, this kit was from Starship Modeler. But let's check out some of the pieces. Oh, first we'll check out the decals. Now you get all the names and the pennants on the sides. So all the other marking decals you're going to need from the 1000 Constitution class kit. So it's all very nicely packaged. I've already extracted it. Let's check out the saucer. Now, of course, this is just the saucer top, so you're going to need the saucer bottom from the Enterprise kit. Kind of a cool little feature they've integrated here is a nice big shuttle bay, and you can either have it closed or just cut this out, and then you'll have a nice open shuttle bay. I'm probably going to do, I don't know. We'll get to that in a second. But you have the torpedo launchers up in the front. So I always liked this design. I remember buying the Fleet Box #2 as a kid, and just the art on the front of the box. I liked the art more than the mini. It's still pretty cool, but I always liked this ship. So what else we got here? This. Let's do this. This is the secondary hull Got a little roof for the Shuttle Bay and the warp engine pylons. That will just fit on just like that. So you have a little piece right there. Now there's a, in the universe, the ADB universe, this ship's kind of modular, I guess, if you want to call it that. So this is the light cruiser that just has 2 nacelles, but then they have a new heavy cruiser, which is supposed to be the, like, upgraded equivalent of the Constitution class. Like, this is more like, I don't know, the Miranda Reliant type, and then the other one's the heavy cruiser. The heavy cruiser's got a 3rd nacelle on the bottom, which is slightly shorter, and then the kind of a little bulky, boxy engineering section. And then there's a new dreadnought that has, and I don't know if there's any like official drawings, but from what I've seen, it's got like a neck and then kind of a boxy secondary hull and then 2 nacelles, kind of Constellation class-ish. And I did a little miniature of it years ago. So what I was thinking about doing, it's probably time we crack open a TOS Enterprise. Fortunately, these aren't rare kits, and you can usually get them at, I get mine at Michael's, because Michael's, at least around here, and this may not apply to everyone, but their TOS Enterprise kits are only $22, and they do that 40% off coupon, so it's a smoking deal. Just pick up one. So that's usually where I get mine. Or Hobby Lobby's more expensive there. They're $30, and then you can use the 40% off. But like I said, I pick them at Michael's, and they've always been in stock, so hopefully that doesn't go away. And then one time they had like a 50% off coupon, so I came up with a whole horrible thing of my friend. I sent my friend in to buy one. I bought one, and then we came back a while later, bought the other 2. I know, that's just horrible, but it was some good fleet building. So, and who knows? Maybe I'm the only one around here who would buy them anyway. But there you go. I'm not going to press it down so it doesn't lock in, so I'm not breaking anything when I pull it apart. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. What I'd like to do is maybe come up with a magnet system and be able to attach that secondary hull and then maybe also the dreadnought hull, because I think that'd be kind of fun. Especially since this kit's apparently no longer available, because I would still like to do the heavy cruiser and the dreadnought, or new heavy cruiser and new dreadnought. But if not, then I just like the magnet system. I think would be kind of cool. So there's that. Okay, we looked at that enough. What else we got? Okay, so then you get 2 inner halves of nacelles, and you can see they've been significantly chopped down. And is this even the right one? Oh, there we go. I just happened to pick out the right one out of the box. So what you're going to have to do is basically, according to the directions, you attach the inner Kearsarge cap to get them all lined up, and then glue it together like this, and then cut it off right here, and then you would put your cap on. To me, this is my personal taste, I wish they were just a hair bit longer, maybe to this part. And of course, it doesn't have the cap on it, so maybe that's doing a thing, but to me they just look a little short. Now, the original miniature had really tiny nacelles. I guess the point was that, you know, it's super powered, new technology, they don't need as big nacelles, but it's like I'm a little bit bigger. Just not too much bigger. I even kind of like the long ones, but just even to here. So I might do something with that. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But so there's that. Kind of how that works. Please don't break. Okay, there we go. And what else we got in here? We got this little runner that has a tiny little microscopic shuttle, which is very nice. And then this is a little trench detail that will go in to there, so you can have that nice and plugged, so you don't have to worry about that. I think in the directions it said it came with 4 shuttlecraft, and I only have 1 here, but, I mean, really, even if we took out that door, how many you're going to see anyway? So I might just have 1 right in the center preparing to launch or something. So, the only... it's not really an issue, I just wish it had the kind of Shuttle Bay landing decals. I can't even remember. Did they even have... I don't know. Anyway, or some kind of little landing bay lines or something like that. But I think I could do that with extra pinstripe decals, just make something like that. So, but yeah, we got that, and then this little package here. Boy, I hope I don't break this, because I'll hate myself more than usual. We have a tiny, tiny microscopic, well, it's not that tiny, but little deflector dish mount that will attach to the bottom of this. I guess you're supposed to finagle it in there somehow. Oh, there we go. Well, look at that. Isn't that just precious? So, I'm not going to push it in there, but kind of get the idea. And I guess the directions kind of call for 2 different versions of the ship. The original version and then a refit version. The original version, you use the pilot parts, which is what you see on the box art, like with the tall bridge section and the nacelle spikes and stuff like that. I'm probably going to do the production era version, but with the deflector mount. I think in the directions it says no deflector mount with the production series version, but the miniature always had it, so I'm just going to go with it. But and then just use the production series everything else. But there's that. And then, of course, what are you going to need? What are you going to need? You're going to need, obviously, the nacelle halves. You're going to need end caps. You're going to need, looks like an impulse deck back there. You go over here before I break you. You'll need, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, looks like you'll need an impulse deck right there. You need a bridge top. You'll need the 2 running light pieces. What else? And then, of course, the deflector dish, either a pilot or a production version for that, whichever one you want to do. But most of that you could get away with from extra parts, from leftover Constitution class kits. But the bottom saucer is what kills it. So you're left over with a saucer top, secondary hull, pylons, all that good stuff. So we'll see. You could come up with something with all that. I don't know what. That's a pretty big piece to be missing, but those are for minds much more creative than me. So if anybody has any ideas about that, you should comment, and we'll come up with something cool. So, but that's pretty much it. Like I said, pretty cool kit. I'd never seen it in stock either. Otherwise, I would have got it a long time ago. It always said it was coming in, or pre-sale or whatever, pre-order or wish list. I don't know, whatever. But it never seemed like it was ever in stock. So I was very, very glad to pick this guy up. So there might still be one in stock or not. But like I said, they apparently aren't going to do them anymore, lack of interest, but I hope this will help inspire people to get interested in these kits again. Like I said, hopefully somebody will get the molds, or maybe he'll be interested in doing them again. But any of that would be cool, because I think they're really nice ships that... There's kind of a new generation of modelers, it seems, out there, especially with the Facebook groups and stuff like that, who I think would enjoy all this kind of stuff. So... And new kits, too. I would love to see, hell, any of those facet designs, more of those. The Jane's ships, Jackal's ships, other more Starfleet battleships in 1/1000 scale. So, I love all that stuff. It's fun. In fact, coming up sometime soon, I want to do a thing on tech manuals and just all the different random ones out there. I have a bunch, and a lot of not widely sold ones that I've picked up over the years that are kind of interesting. ones I'd never heard of, even doing research about it. So we'll take a look at those. Kind of fun. But yeah, cool, fun kit to add to your fleet. It'll look sweet. And let's drum up that interest again. We could do it. Let's do it. Let's make some cool Starfleets here. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Do the like and subscribe and all that crap that everybody says at the end of their YouTube videos. Go check out the Facebook page to see progress pics and all that kind of stuff from all sorts of different ships and props and blah blah blah. Got another, I'm going to shoehorn this in here. Got another commission to do a Cobra phaser. So we do commissions and stuff like that. So this should be pretty awesome. It's going to have the lights and sounds function, all the 20 settings and fire and overload and all that fun stuff. So yeah, alright, I'm done. We will see you guys next time for another Things and Stuff Saucer Detached